So as you can see, it is MrTooYoungToGoSlow. Gotta protect these nuts.
These nuts?
And today, I'm gonna interview JBH Motovlogs. So without further ado, the intro.
Yo guys, it's JBH Motovlogs here. Welcome to part 2 of our interview. Let's jump into the questions right away. Mr. Too Young to Go Slow, give me your best shot.
So my first question to you is, if someone told you if you could hit the top speed of an H2R, and if you could manage to do it, you would get the bike, would you do it? Remember that the top speed rate lays around 400 kilometers per hour.
Well, damn. An H2R. Well, voice crack. First of all, to max out an H2R, that would mean going up to speeds as far up as 400 kilometers an hour. That is pure insanity. If you're not a professional racer or like a stuntman or whatever, there is no way that you should be going at that speed. And I don't even think it's possible to control the bike while going at those speeds if you're not like super talented or experienced. And it's not only the speed that you have to match, it's also, ooh, that's very nice of you, thank you. It's also the fact that you need to have the perfect place to be able to even go up those speeds. Let's just say that by some miracle I actually do happen to max out an H2R. What I would do with it is I wouldn't use it as an everyday bike, because an H2R has like zero day-by-day usability. It's not practical whatsoever. It's basically just a space shuttle on two wheels. That's what an H2R is. But I would probably just keep it as I don't know, a collector's item or something. Like try to keep it with 0 miles on the thing. What's it called? I can't remember. And maybe keep it for like 10-20 years and then maybe sell it. I'm pretty sure it can be worth a fortune. An H2R with 0 miles on it, in pristine conditions. Yeah, that's what I would do.
Alright. So, second question. When riding your Z750, are you a lone ranger or do you also ride in groups? With the club or just with friends? Doesn't matter, just in groups or always alone?
I'm still a bit hesitant to go on group rides, especially group rides where there's a lot of people involved. I haven't arrived on a skill level yet that I'm confident with going around the city with other bikers. I'm still a bit intimidated by the skill gap. I just said I'm a pretty fairly new rider, so I'm still learning a lot of the stuff. And I'm not as experienced as I would like to be at this point, so that somewhat refrains me of joining in group rides or just going out with you, for example, with Mr. Too Young to Go Slow. I mean, the skill gap is too big at the moment. So I have a lot of learning to do, a lot of gaining experience. And I guess going on group rides and riding in general with better riders around you makes you gain a lot of experience pretty quickly, I guess. So maybe I'll have to change my mind and actually do all the stuff that scares me. Yeah, as of right now, I think it's pretty safe to say that I'm a lone wolf type of rider.
Okay then, and third question. Do you, JBH, the one and only... Oh shit, still got my blinker on. Do you, JBH, the one and only, believe in ghosts?
Well, I am a firm believer. I am a firm believer of the existence of ghosts. And I'm not just a believer, I actually know that they exist. Oh, you can go, sir. Okay. I've had a couple of very unpleasant experiences trying to summon ghosts and using Ouija boards and stuff like that. I mean, it's fun and it's funny at the time, but you have to realize that stuff like that is actually really dangerous. You're opening a door to God knows where, and you don't know who's gonna answer. You don't know who's gonna come through. So be cautious whenever you're doing stuff like that. I know it's always for fun and for shits and giggles and for telling a cool story, but I mean, I wouldn't mess around too much with it, because it could ruin your day. I can tell you that. And you don't have to take my word for it. Let's go even further than just ghosts or spirits. Like actual demons, like the stuff that you see in horror movies, like exorcism type of stuff. A couple years ago, the Vatican, the Pope, and all his subordinates, I don't know what they're called, but there was an official communique of the Vatican that they were officially acknowledging a couple exorcisms, and they had never done that before. Never in the entire history of the Vatican, they had never once spoken out about exorcism that they were performing. And a couple years ago, they actually did. They did go on the record that an exorcism did happen. So what that means is that demons actually do happen, and that exorcisms are real. And you can research this, by the way. There was actually a movie about it as well. I think it was called The Exorcism of Emily Rose. It's a shit movie, but it's basically a documentary, because it really happened. There was a lawsuit and everything, so you can look it up if you want. What do you use to fight a demon? You use prayers, you use holy water, you use the power of God and Jesus Christ and all the angels and the apostles. So that means if demons are real, if the evil side is real, like hell and Lucifer and all those fellas, then that means that the good side is real as well. So like angels, I'm not saying angels like specifically angels like dudes flying around with wings, but there has to be something. Like maybe God is real, maybe God does exist. Maybe we really do need to trust in the power of Jesus Christ to fight off the evil demons. So if anyone ever asks, JBH said that ghosts are real.
So as you can see with the leaves on the ground, the winter is just around the corner. Are you gonna put your bike away until the sun comes again and the temperatures go up? Or are you a die-hard and do you ride through the winter?
Yeah, that's the question a lot of us bikers ask ourselves. But I'm gonna try and ride as much as I can. I'm a fairly new rider. I've been able to ride a lot less than I would have liked to. So every time I get the opportunity, I always take it. I don't really mind if it's good or bad weather. I would prefer it to be nice and sunny, of course, but the cold temperatures don't really scare me. At least they don't scare me until it's like 5 in the morning. When I have to get up at 5 in the morning and go to work, and I step outside the door and it's like -10, that is really discouraging. Then whenever I'm just going into the car, I'm really grateful that I have air conditioning and heated seats. I know that may sound like a pussy excuse, but I'm a real sleepyhead, so I have a bit of a temper in the mornings, and I don't wake up easily, so I don't think it would be safe either to be riding a motorcycle when you're still half awake in the blistering cold on the highway.
So for the final question, does any of your relatives, like family or close friends, know about you being a YouTuber, a YouTube content creator, or are you keeping it on a low profile, like nobody can know about it?
That is actually a very good question, because yeah, actually nobody knows that I do this, that I jump on a bike and do whatever I'm doing now. No one who knows me in real life, besides my girlfriend, of course, because I mean she sees me coming in and out with the camera strapped to my helmet, and she sees me editing and stuff, so she's actually the only one who knows about my YouTube channel. So that means that not my parents, not my grandparents, not my brother, not my closest friends, not my colleagues at work, not my buddies from football back in the day, nobody knows that I do this. And does it have a reason that I don't tell anyone? Absolutely. First of all, I'm a bit worried that people might, well, how people might react to it. That they might say, "Oh my God, what the hell are you doing? This is retarded. Your videos are terrible. Stop doing that. Stop acting like an ass." So that is my main fear. What stops me from spreading the word. And I know I'm wrong at this. I mean, if it's something that I enjoy and love doing, then I shouldn't be ashamed. It's not that I'm ashamed of it. I'm just, I don't know. I think it's just a matter of self-confidence. I don't know.
Alright, so that was our interview with the 5 questions. I thank you guys for having us, and I thank JBH for giving me this opportunity to be in his interviews. So everybody go subscribe to that guy. He has awesome concept ideas for the future, and I will see you guys later.
Hey guys, a little bit of a change in setting. I completely forgot to record an outro, so I'm just gonna do a little quick thing right here with my trusty ally. Well, at least one of them, because the other one didn't want to join in the video. She's a bit shy. But thanks to every single one of you who has liked the video, who has watched it, who has taken the time out of your day to to watch it, basically. And I hope you guys liked it. I hope you got to know MrTooYoungToGoSlow in a different way, and maybe me as well. Yeah, 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 yeah. Much better. I don't know why, but I have this weird feeling that something is staring at me from behind me. don't look at me. And I would really, really, really appreciate it if you guys would give me a chance and subscribe to my channel as well. Because I'm getting really close to 200 subscribers. And I have a couple of special things planned for whenever I reach that goal. Yeah, that's about it, guys. I mean, thanks again. Thank you to MrTooYoungToGoSlow as well, of course, for doing this with me and for putting a lot of effort into it. He's been helping me from day one, basically, to helping grow my channel, so I'm really, really, really thankful for that. So, until next time, guys, ta-ta!